Hello, YouTubers. Welcome to PDINA Royally Teachable Moments. I hope you're doing well. Are you okay? You doing good? All right, let's get into it. I'm going to have my fan because, you know, it's hot in here. But thanks, everyone, for joining me today. I must say, I'm feeling quite lovely. Quite lovely. But what are we talking about? Well, I am going to be addressing some things that I believe is why Meghan is not going to be coming to Great Britain. It has to do with some really deep things that she feels could jeopardize some things, her children and such. But let's get into the information, shall we? Let's just get into that. First of all, I believe that the chances of Meghan ever setting foot again, ever in Great Britain is a rarity. And I'm sure a lot of you will be like, yes, keep your butt in America. Don't even come back here to this country. And I don't blame you because of everything that has happened. So we know that Harry is going to be in London for the Well Child Awards. He is a patron of this charity. He has done a lot for this charity. And I want to talk to you about what this charity represents and how it is in direct conflict to what I believe is going to happen to these children. Now, they're trying to figure out some things, Harry and Meghan. And this was something that was written or spoken about from their camp because, you know, we see there's problems. There's problems with the marriage. They're having issues. And Harry is in Singapore, Japan, doing his own thing. They've got this time apart. And we know that they need this time apart because the relationship is just not doing very well. He's having trouble. He's having trouble fitting in with Meghan's tacky Tinseltown type of lifestyle. Harry can't take it because let's not get it twisted, folks. Her agent is having her disconnect from Harry. Her agent no longer wants her to be associated with the royal brand, and that includes her own husband. And so now Harry is been written out of even the relationship by Meghan's agent. I mean, really, because she's already gotten what she wants. So she's completely fine with that. This is what allegedly the agent is saying. So Harry's going to be flying to attend this Well Child event on the 7th of September. Now, Meghan, she is going to be going directly from California to Dusseldorf. She's not going to stop, make a pause in Great Britain and bring the children and then head over to Germany. No, she's going straight from California to Dusseldorf without the children, mind you. Now, they have not reported whether or not they're going to have the children with them, but okay, come on, let's just go figure. She ain't bringing the children. That's just not going to happen. Okay, so then Harry's going to fly from England to Dusseldorf to meet up for the Invictus Games. Keeping in mind that Harry is not going to go there for the memorial of the Queen's death, and he's not going to meet with any of his family while being in England. It is a sad day. It is tragic. It is just so wrong. So wrong. And when you think about it, who do you think of? Yeah, that woman. She's the reason.
I want to share with you a new cool product I started using. Now, this happens to be Scentbird's sister company, and you know how I love Scentbird and everything that they do. Well, this product is called Drift. They create air care products for your home and car that smell amazing. They sent me this Mountain Greens sugared citrus, and I love it. It's not overbearing. The smell is really subtle, but impactful. I can smell it throughout the whole vehicle. It fits perfectly on my sun visor. All the materials that they use are sustainable, and their scents are made with natural, essential, and fragrance oils and are pet friendly. So you know Otis can enjoy it too. The best part is that their Scent of the Month Club starts at $9.95 a month. You can use the promo code PDINA to get 55% off your first month at drift.co. It's just over $4 for the first month with my promo code.
So this well child, I want to give you a picture. I want to paint a picture for you of what Harry is going to be doing, what he is representing, why he is so involved with this Well Child charity. So for nearly 20 years, Well Child, they have been transforming lives of children and young people across the United Kingdom, providing them with critical care that prioritizes physical, mental, and emotional well-being. Okay, remember I said that. So Meghan attended this charity in 2018 with Harry and 2019. And then in 2022, the Queen passed away. They could not attend together. They had to ditch their plans and go, of course, for obvious reasons, to Great Britain. So they attended the events together all the time since they've been together. And then we had COVID, and then, that was disrupted for a little. But think about it. This is the first time since she's not going to be there with Harry for this event, when she very much she could be there. I mean, the woman is flying to Germany, for goodness sakes, for the Invictus Awards. Why can't she come for the Well Child Award? She's going to be at the Invictus Games, but they're not going to be together on the stage together. And whatever they end up doing at the Invictus Games, the body language, everything that's going to happen there is going to be a sight to see, because it's going to be a real eye opener to the relationship of this couple, because they'll be together, but they're going to be apart. So what Harry is going to do, he's going to end up spending time with the winners and their families at this pre-award ceremony reception, and to present an award for inspirational child. And he is going to also be giving a speech. So Meghan is afraid to enter the United Kingdom because she knows she is not very well liked. She knows that people do not want her there. She is afraid of being booed. She knows that people in Germany like her, but all in all, she is very afraid of going to England. And what I find so surprising and so telling is that Harry is going to be attending an award event for Well Child. But yet, Harry and Meghan, their own children, are not well. They're not. They're isolated in this huge mansion. They are cut off from the outside world. Nobody really that is family is allowed to see them but Meghan's mother. They have no other interactions with other children on a regular basis. There is no contact from anybody that is meaningful within their own lives. And they're never seen. They're cut off. They're isolated. And I think the episodes of divisiveness that are occurring within that home is being reflected in a way that it would have to, at some point, affect the children. And I can only imagine that a couple that is so concerned with their own image and everything that they do, the well-being of these children is being overlooked. There's no real trying to make them or help these children to have somewhat of a normal life. There's a lot of paranoia. I think Meghan is really afraid that she could never see her children again, that they could be taken from her. Because we know the royals are very powerful people. We know that there are laws and things that govern things within the monarch that are not normal for average day people. There are exceptions to these things. I think she has maybe even been advised never to go back to England. I think there's a lot of shadiness around the children and them ever going to England, because you've got international borders. You've got the monarch in custody and never seeing the children, and conflict with the king wanting to see the grandchildren. But if they're never in the country, there's no possibility that they could just maybe be kept there. And Harry could change his mind and say, okay, they're with me. I'm the father. I'm a British citizen. I'm here with them. Now we take over custody. Because we know if he has already spoken with attorneys, then what makes us think that he would not be speaking perhaps to his father about an exit plan and how they could maybe go over to England, bring the children, and then we've got a custody issue with us. We're taking this to court and the children are stuck legally within Great Britain. And I know it happens because it happened to me. And I believe this is why Meghan is very scared to bring these children over to Great Britain, because she risks a very high probability of never being able to leave the country with those children again until it's sorted out within the court system. I have a mind of a mother. Meghan is a mother. And when you have this situation where you have international borders around children in custody, you can get a little bit of, okay, you know what? I'm not sure. Should I take or could I go? I don't know. And I'll give you another example. If you look at what happened with Boris Becker and his wife, Barbara Becker, the same thing happened, somewhat similar in their relationship when they were going through a divorce and the children went on a vacation with Barbara Becker to Florida. Well, unbeknownst to Boris Becker, she said, okay, you know what? I'm going to stay here. I'm going to live in America. I'm never going back to Germany with my children. We're going to live here. And then there was a whole custody thing with these international borders. And what do you know? Yeah, she had the upper hand because those children had to stay where they were until the issue was resolved. And that can take some time, and so we can see that they really are in the midst of some bickering, some fighting. Hence, Harry and Meghan are not together for things. And when they have been together, we've seen clear something. We've seen clear divide. We've seen clear something wrong with you. What's wrong with this couple? Yo, you ain't holding his hand now, are you? Yeah, you're not living on him like you used to. Oh, okay. We see. So there's not the same type of lovey-lovey, I love you happening within this relationship. So they're very like, I don't know if I should trust you. You must think when this man goes to this well child event, how his own children may not just be doing that great. Someday they will really realize how unfortunate the circumstances were during this time. As he goes to care for and to support other families and their children's well-being, his own well-being of his own children is being overlooked and will not have the emotional bond and communication and togetherness with Harry's own family, with his cousins, with the other little children that you get to know and build bonds with at these pivotal youth years, at the time when it's so important to start to have these relationships. And your own children are not going to be there. So why would Meghan just freely allow her children to go with Harry to England to see the king? Because she's afraid that they will never come back. She's afraid that this could become an international child custody situation. She is paranoid, and these are my opinions. This is what I believe based on my own life experiences and what I have gone through. So with that said, I just want to say there is a lot of drama happening. It's not just Harry and Meghan and their drama, but it's the family drama with the children now. And it has made the dynamic of everything that is happening with Harry and his own mental well-being a lot worse and a lot more complicated. Thank you for being here with me today, everyone. I want to thank Drift for sponsoring this video. You can get 55% off your first month if you use my promo code PDINA.